How are you? I would imagine that the answer to that question would be fairly complex. The issues that we're facing right now are, as everyone is saying, the most overused word of 2020 is unprecedented. But it's worth saying what that means is you've never gone through this before. I've never gone through this before. And quite frankly, it's not just COVID. It's entire global structures that have been crumbling for a number of years are now at a louder point. I want to say that we're at the climax of it, but every time I say that, it gets worse. And so I just don't know anymore. So let's just know that this time is pretty nutty. We have very little control over externals, and I think that that is one of the gifts of this time, is that we have to focus inwardly on how to take care of this little universe here, because the other universe is just becoming dizzyingly complex. So I want to talk you through some very, very simple things that we can do daily to maintain kind of a sense of balance in our lives, as opposed to this constant ebb and flow and bouncing teeter-totter of life. We have a responsibility to the globe, yes, absolutely. And you are of no use to anyone if you have no energy left. You can't really serve effectively if this is not okay, right? This is what we need to take care of so that we can give, so that we can serve, so that we can take right action. So I want you to begin to deepen your breath toward your lower lungs to start out. Upper lungs are fight or flight receptors. Lower lungs are your relaxation response, your parasympathetic nervous system receptors. So just start to slow your breath down and deepen it. When you deepen your inhale, your respiratory diaphragm pushes down and makes your belly expand. We want that to happen. When you exhale, the belly draws slowly back in because the diaphragm relaxes back up. Lovely, simple movement. Inhale, 6, maybe 8, slowly. Exhale for longer. Exhale to 12. Exhale to 16 if you can. Just keep deepening your breath. And imagine as you're deepening your breath, as you give your mind this thing to focus on, which is I'm counting on my inhale and I'm counting on my exhale, that what you're doing is you're raking the leaves on your lawn. And you're bringing your leaves, which are really your thoughts and your particles, into one pile. Anxiety is that place where the wind lifts the leaves up and sends them flying. All the energy is upward. What if? Oh my God. What we want to do is we want to bring it down. We ground. If you're sitting on a chair, I want your feet flat on the ground. I want you connecting both feet down to the earth. Bring that energy down. What if we just started to circle the body slowly? Inhale through half of each circle. Exhale through the other half. Imagine Russian nesting dolls. The outermost nesting doll is your body. Reverse your circles. The one that follows, one in more, is the breath. The third nesting doll is your mind. So as my beautiful teacher Mary Thompson would say, I want you to get to the third nesting doll without touching the first two. Impossible, right? Pause in the center. How do you get to your mind if you do not first Use your breath to connect body and mind. You need to touch your body and your mind to have a sense of ground, to have a sense of connection, to get well. So, let's take the left leg and stretch it out in front. And you're going to take your right ankle and just place it on your left thigh. Hold your right foot in your left hand and your right knee in your right hand and do some circles. You can do this seated on a chair. You can do it sitting on the ground like I am. Doesn't matter. Reverse. And you feel the symptoms. Of course you're symptomatic. You're alive. You're a being who's in constant transformation. Place your foot on the ground. Now pull your right knee toward the midline of your body. Turn toward the right, looking over your right shoulder. Just push the right sitting bone down. Lift your heart a little, pour the blades down. Come back to center. Let's do the other side. It's so simple, right? Left ankle, right thigh. Hold your foot, hold your knee. Begin to circle. Breathe. You know, there's a lot happening. There's a lot of change. Reverse your circles. And we can choose to worry about it and perseverate. Or we can be here in this moment, which is a pretty lovely one. Put your foot down. And by that I mean, here we are doing some yoga together. Hold your left knee and pull it a little bit toward the midline. Put your left hand on the ground behind you. Look over your left shoulder. Pour those collarbones wide. And breathe. So I want you to notice as you come back to a neutral position. How do you feel now? Compare this to how you felt when I first asked you. It's not magic. You breathed. You activated your relaxation response. You mobilized your body on your breath, which then calmed your mind. This whole video so far has been almost 8 minutes. We could have done those stretches in 4, but I wanted to talk to you first. I want you to remember that you are in charge of the stability that you create within. And I am concerned about our mental health as we go inside. So take it seriously. The little symptoms that you get, like, why am I in this room? I know I came in here for a reason. Or waking up every night at 2 or 4 a.m. Do what you can to trigger your relaxation response every day, because we need you. We need your energy. We need your beautiful presence. We need you to be able to serve. So take care of you. I wish for you peace. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thanks so much.